It never fails that whenever I hold these seminars, people generally ask me two questions. Why is the seminar free? And what it is exactly that I'm getting out of it? Now, I never answer these questions directly because I assume that coming to the seminar and getting to know me directly will help you to better answer those on your own. But for the purpose of this online seminar, I'll go ahead and give you some general explanations. When it comes to why the seminar is free, I can honestly and simply put it as believing in karma. If you didn't get any new information out of this seminar, I can guarantee that you've pretty much been motivated, and sometimes that's all people need to get themselves started. Sometimes the misunderstandings and concerns that people have are what hinder them from getting started in anything that they decide to do, whether it's the childcare industry or something else. So the fact that I've cleared up some common misunderstandings, addressed some of your primary concerns, and I'm offering you quite a bit of examples that should have gotten you motivated enough to get started is a pretty good starting point, I would say. Now, motivation, I believe, is something that should be free. Accurate information to help you get started is something else that I believe should be free. If this information was something that I had available to me when I decided to start my own program approximately 5.5 years ago, it wouldn't have taken me 1.5 years to actually get started. When it comes to what is it that I'm getting out of this, a lot of people generalize it and sum it up by saying, well, you're running extended seminars for a price. Well, that's only part of the reason, because the truth of the matter is there's so many different ways that I can benefit from helping you. You may have gotten motivated by watching the seminar and have decided to do something about it on your own, which means that the time that I've invested in this actually reaps me no reward on a monetary level. When I think about the fact that New Yorkers tend to be so stressed and we focus a lot on our problems and getting to where we need to go on time and picking up the kids and our bills, a lot of the time we tend to be self-absorbed, and it's not something that we do intentionally, but it's just something that happens. You see it all the time. It's all around you. People running to work and not really noticing people on the street. Sometimes you pass people by on the street that you know and you didn't even recognize them because you were so focused on what it is that you had to do. And you know what? I always say to people, well, you may not attend my extended seminar. That's okay, but you know what? If you came to a free seminar, or if you're watching the seminar online, you pretty much recognized my face, didn't you? What that says to me is me helping you just this little bit means that for any reason, if I was to ever find myself ill on the street, not feeling good, maybe needing an ambulance, or maybe in great danger, the fact that you would recognize my face increases my chances of getting assistance if I'm out there and feeling ill. That can simply be you coming up to me and saying, hey, I recognize you from your seminar, or I attended one of your free seminars in person. And that would allow me the opportunity, the chance that I would need to actually say to you, well, I'm not feeling good. Can you please call me an ambulance? Or I need the police. When you look at it in those terms, the fact that I'm helping you this little bit and you recognizing my face can do much more for me than you actually attending an extended seminar. And that's the honest to God truth. When it comes back to just doing good for people, I honestly believe that whatever it is that I do for people that's good, I'm going to get good back for me. Hey, it may simply be the fact that I don't have any kids yet, but I'm working on it. And in the next couple of years, I may not have my own program. If I help you get started, as well as a whole bunch of other people, that allows me to have just that much more choices of good programs to put my kids in when I do have them. The last thing that I can think of off the top of my head, although there are many reasons, I can actually say that maybe you won't attend an extended seminar, maybe I won't need your help on the street, and maybe I won't have any kids anytime soon. But you know what? I did share with you that I am going into writing children's books. Now let's take that and let's say you did get started. You did get started, and whether you came to an extended seminar or not, I motivated you, and I was just a little part of the reason why you got started and you're such a big success. Well, here I come a couple of years from now, and I wrote some books, and they're children's books, and you have a child care program, and I have 10 books in my series and they're each $10. Or let's just say that they're each $5. Well, if you feel like you would want to do something for me, or if you just feel that my books are of good quality and you want to purchase them for your program, well, buying each of my books at $5 means that you would have invested in me $500. Now that would go for you as well as everyone else that I could help. When you look at it in that sense, I may not be getting something now, but that means that I actually run the risk of getting something out of you sometime in the future. When it comes to what is it that I'm getting back in return, I can go on and on and on and on and on, but unfortunately, I don't have enough time to do that. I simply put everything that I say and everything that I have already said into this. I can do good by helping you, and my blessing can actually come from someone else or something else. But it actually started with the fact that I stood good by you and I did good by you. And that is pretty much good enough for me. This is something that I've been experiencing for years, and I know that that works, and it's something that I honestly believe in. And knowing that I have information that can help you and it doesn't hurt me to help you, it would seem a bit ridiculous to me to actually hold on to it. When I started my after-school program, not only did I start with just $35 for my flyers, but I charged a $35 upfront registration fee to each parent. Now each parent, for the 10 kids that I had, gave me a total of $350. That was the $350 that I used to buy everything that I needed for my after-school program. From bigger chairs, to board games, to movies for the kids to watch after they were done with their homework. It cost me nothing else, yet I was making $650 a week for 15 hours worth of week doing just that. It was simply about being innovative and creative. Now there are some people that are blessed with different blessings and skills. This one just happens to be mine, helping people get started and doing something lucrative. It's just something that I've been able to do for years on end. And the truth of the matter is you can wind up being a bigger success than me by me helping you do that. And if that's the only thing that I can offer to people in order for me to reap other rewards, then that's something that I'm willing to do. There are so many people that can benefit from these seminars, the free and the extended. There are nurses who work 3-day shifts and have the entire week off. They have nothing else but time. Teachers work generally until 2:40 or 3 o'clock. They have summers off. There are college students majoring in education. There are parents who want to stay at home with their kids. Then there are those people that have always wanted to try working with kids but just never got around to doing it. I'm pretty much sure that I've said something that categorizes you. When you look at it in that sense, there are so many people that can use this help. Why would I hold on to it? Especially if I myself am going in a slightly different direction. To hold on to the resources and the information would be selfish, and that I am not. When it comes to running a business from home, it's such a lucrative resource, especially in this housing market. Knowing that you can run something at home to help you cover your mortgage is a blessing in itself. Why would I not help you do something like that? I can go on and on and on. This is the truth of the matter. And I can sit here and I can say 1,000,001 things to help you get started. But my goal is to have at least said 1 or 2 things that can help you consider getting started. If I've mentioned everything that you already know, then I'm hoping that my examples of everyday people doing something that you're considering getting started motivated you enough to get started. And that would have meant that I've done my job. I thank you again for watching the webinar, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.